everybody, welcome to episode 4 of Incensed, a Pokemon GO podcast. I am Masterful27, aka Mark, and I'm joined by my three amigos, the globe-trotting multicultural traveller, Casual Coops, the boy who was 100 minutes quicker than Billy Lutz, yeah, that's Pogo Milo UK, and the guy you'd better keep your signatures hidden from, Ian Waterfall. Guys, how are you all doing today?
Man, I am so good. P.S. The Trainer Club Milo digs get better every single week.
I don't think that was a dig. I'm feeling fucking fantastic, thank you, Mark. I won.
I want to know what you're 100 minutes faster on.
It was pretty quick. It was significant anyway. I will say that.
Entendre Central.
Yeah. Well, pleased you're all okay. So before we jump into this week's podcast, I'd like to take a moment to recognise the fact that we have had over 750 downloads already.
Let's go. Come on.
Awesome.
Top
Fuck
effort,
yeah.
lads.
Milo, insert a round of applause, please.
I will actually
Milo.
insert a proper round of applause this time, because that's fucking well deserved. Well done, chaps.
Absolutely amazing. And let me apologise in advance, because I'm sure after tonight's episode, that's probably going to slow down. But
I'm sure that's
Don't
not
shoot
true,
yourself
Mark.
down yet. Come on, Mark.
it's too early. It's
Give
too
it
early.
5 minutes at least.
I feel like a guest host at the moment. I've got to do my bit to be asked to come back again. So joking aside, guys, seriously, thank you all for the amazing support so far. And if you haven't done so already, please follow us on our only social media platform. That is Twitter.
I thought he was going to say OnlyFans then.
And me too.
He set it up in the background.
At OnlyFans. At Incensed Podcast. That's at Incensed Podcast. Guys. So we're going to do some more fact finding. We've been sharing some great stories. So both us and more importantly, the listeners can get to know more about each of us so far. And it's safe to say it has been pretty interesting. And even though the four of us are yet to grace the same room together and share each other company physically, that is, we've done more than enough.
Oh, that sounds a little bit close to the knuckle.
I was going to say, with OnlyFans filming.
Video
this is
podcast on OnlyFans.
I'm going to pick my wording very carefully now because I was going to say that we've bonded. So I did say bonded.
You did say bonded, not bondage.
No. So I would like to keep this going. And not just because the Pokemon Go content this week is pretty limited. Well, it was pretty limited anyway. So without further ado, my first question, and yes, I said first question, guys, so hold on there. What is the weirdest or strangest thing that has happened to you whilst playing Pokemon Go?
So this is really weird because I actually had a really great story for this. You know, I know last episode I let you all down. I didn't really have a great story, but this week I had a really great story. And then, sorry, Milo's like, yes, you bastard, you did. But about an hour ago, when I was in the shower, don't worry, I'm not going to crack an OnlyFans joke. This is real stuff.
I was like, where's this going?
No, when I was in the shower, I thought of an even better one for today's. God, I was going to say vlog for today's podcast. So this would have been obviously around October, obviously around Halloween. So me and my girlfriend Charlotte, we kind of went to like a pumpkin patch. We just went on a random day out and I said, oh, today I'll film a vlog. We'll get a bit of the pumpkins in, you know, blah. So we went to the pumpkin patch. It was kind of, I can't remember the area, but it was around Gatwick Airport. So we got the train, went there. And then, and basically, obviously, when we were on the actual pumpkin patch, I was filming, I got my camera out, I was vlogging, I was, you know, chatting bollocks, playing Pokemon Go and all that. And there was this young sort of, well, brother or sister, friends, but I'd say about 13, 14 years old. And you know, like when people give you like really weird looks when you're filming, right? Well, they walked past me, but they were like lingering and they kept like whispering and like staring and like looking at me and like laughing. And I was like, oh God, like they're proper taking the piss, like taking videos of me, like uploading it to their Snapchats and that, you know what I mean?
Stalker.
Yeah. Anyway, when I put the camera away and I just was back with Charlotte, we were just chatting, they came over and they were like, oh my God, like, are you a YouTuber? And I was like, yeah. They were like, we think we like recognize you. Like, we think we watch your videos. And I was like, listen. I was like, this is fucking strange. There's no way. And at the time I was on like 1,000 subscribers. I was like, there's no way these guys had watched one of my videos. And then I had a split second of, do I try and be the trainer club and just go with it? Because they've probably seen one of... Cut a long story short, we were just chatting and they left and they were
You
still...
better not be saying, here we go to some kids.
No, I wasn't. And anyway, they were adamant. They were like, no, we watch you, but they couldn't. I was going Pokemon Go, like casual Coops, and they were like, no, and we were trying to work it out where their records from. Anyway, went home, edited the vlog, uploaded it, and I swear on my life, about 5 minutes into the vlog, I got 2 comments, one from the girl and one from the boy, and they were like, oh my God, it was you. So that was like the most strangest thing that has ever happened to me. Sorry, I know the story was a bit long, but the fact that these 2 kids, like, first of all, recognized me, like I was on their algorithm. How amazing was that? And I just thought it was just so...
I don't know what you make, though.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But that's what was even weirder, Milo. That's why this is so strange, because I was going Pokemon Go and they were like, no. And yet in the first 5 minutes, they both commented. I was like, what the hell is happening? But
They've
yeah,
got their notifications on.
Yeah, exactly. So that was, Mark, the strangest thing that's happened to me in the last year, for sure.
Do you know what I found strange about that? Was the fact he has a pumpkin patch under an airport runway or a flight path. You know, we have it in the sticks out here. You know, it's relatively nice.
Side of the runway at Gatwick.
Is this the same pumpkin patch that you showed us the photo of last week?
Yes. Oh my God, yes, it's the same one. Yes, it's the same one.
So famous, but not sure what for. I like that.
Yeah. Here
we watch you, but we don't know what you do. It's like, well, I don't make any other fucking videos apart from Pokemon Go.
See, Mark, this is why it deserved to be the strangest thing that's ever happened to me, right?
Strangest things, too true. No, good stuff, man. Follow that.
Not sure I can. I can't quite remember when this was. It was sometime early last year. And I think it was a community day. And, you know, back in the day before all of the COVID bollocks, you could have big groups of people walking around, and it gets pretty hectic at my local park, you know, with a big group of Pokemon Go players. And I've got my camera out and obviously all of that. And then this sort of old bloke came up and, you know, you get people asking questions about what's going on, why there's so many people on.
Wait, was it the trainer club's dad?
Why would he be in Ealing?
Billy C.
My dad. I'd recognise my dad. Come on.
No, I said the trainer club's dad, you donut.
Your baby trainer club.
He's my granddad.
Oh, sorry. Oh, how embarrassing. I cracked a joke and then I didn't understand the
I followed it up and you didn't understand.
Sorry.
Let's get family trees out and we'll start doing some work on how they work.
Everybody, hands on your hips, guys. Hands on your hips. Lean back and go. Oh, that was a bit awkward.
Anyway, carrying on. You get the people asking questions and stuff about what's going on, and you can have 2 different approaches. Somebody who's a bit sort of like, what the fuck are you all doing? And then somebody who's actually genuinely interested. And then I don't know how it sort of evolved, but this guy just sort of started chatting with me. And that followed into the next 30 minutes, basically being me talking about what I'm doing in the park, what Pokemon Go is, followed by him describing the entire history of the borough of Ealing and what Walpole Park has been through in the last 60 years in his lifetime. And I don't remember any of it because it's just sort of gone in a flash, and then I went back to filming. But I ended up having like a small history lesson in the middle of a community day while I'm catching some fucking imaginary creature. This guy's telling me war and peace, and actually, that was totally freaking weird. Great, interesting, but totally off ball.
And then suddenly, Milo, you had like about an hour of community day left after that, was it? And you realised so much time had to.
I didn't really do so well on the shiny front on that one, I must say. But
yeah, he only got 50 that day.
Yeah.
Only
so
for the half century.
Milo, because you said it was that interesting, this is how I want to know how interesting it was. Tell me one fact that you remember from that guy, what he told you.
During the Second World War, Walpole Park was actually turned into like a vegetable growing allotments area to help with the war effort.
Nice.
So the local park where you and I, Coops, walked around in Whooper Day, people were growing all kinds of stuff back in 1940 something.
And for a second, I thought we was going to have to insert cricket sound.
No, I can insert them now. Hold it. There we go.
Hashtag history. There you go. This is an educational podcast as well. Go on, Ian. How do you follow that then?
I can't. So I'm not going to try. I believe the question was the weirdest or strangest thing. And mine comes down to the stupidest thing that happened to me while playing Pokemon Go. And Mark, you're going to remember this.
That's not the question, Ian.
I'm being a politician here.
Oh, okay.
So the weirdest thing is me crashing my drone in the middle of Willen Lake.
Oh God, yes. This is,
What?
oh, go on in.
It was back during what community day was it? Oh,
That was a community day
it
as
was Ralt's community day.
Ralph's Community Day, Milton
And
Keynes. Yeah.
Mark, myself, and a lot of Mark's Milton Keynes crew, we went to Willen Lake to do it. We had M Shucks there, Newcomb's joined us. There was quite a few of us, quite a good crowd. Anyway, I'd said to Mark, I'm going to bring my drone. M Shucks said he's going to bring his drone. We're going to get some drone footage. We're all going to share it, include it in our videos. So
nice.
About 3 hours in, I probably still hadn't got the shiny at that point. Got the drone out, flying it. Get some great shots of the lake. Absolutely brilliant. On my phone, low battery on drone, ignore, keep flying.
Fatal error.
Then a couple of minutes later, low battery warning, ignore. So I start bringing it back because I've seen the low battery warning. Anyway, I get a critical battery warning. The drone decides it's going to land itself, which it did, right in the middle of the thickest bunch of scrubland you can imagine.
Oh.
Oh dear.
The drone is probably still somewhere in Willen Lake as we speak.
Oh, you didn't ever collect it?
No.
And guys,
No,
what you've got to remember is...
Did you get the footage?
No, I didn't.
You didn't get the footage? I was going to say, you could have started...
No, because it's on the memory
trainer
card.
tips.
It wasn't saving to cloud at the time.
You could have done a trainer tips intro with the drone and then it just had it crash. That would have been brilliant.
I have actually got some. I actually have got some drone footage where I crashed my drone into a tunnel.
And Ian, sorry to jump in there. This is back in the day when community days were 3 hours.
3 hours long, and we spent nearly an hour looking for the thing.
And time was right. Everyone's like getting to the last sort of half hour of the community day, and everyone's going, tomorrow I need to try and find this drone and help Ian. But they're going, I've only got X amount of shinies, so I need to find some more.
Shiny routes, help Ian find his drone. I'm going to go shiny hunting.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really answer Mark's question, but that is probably the weirdest thing, and it is down to the stupidity of one drone pilot named Ian Waterfall, the tech guy.
Can I just say one thing as well? I just want to say that my pumpkin patch story was actually on a community day as well.
Are you actually telling the
No,
truth?
it wasn't really. I just fucking really felt. I got FOMO. I got Mr. Tech Lord FOMO.
Oh, you got FOMO from the stories. Right, Mark.
Right. Well,
what about
I'm
you?
I'm gonna follow that up, and actually, I've had loads of weird things happen in life generally. Not playing Pokemon Go, but
Save them for another question.
yeah, I'll say we'll copy and paste that one as well. I like the idea of that, but no, the funniest, the strangest thing that happened to me was actually when we were on holiday. So we went to Fassos in Greece, lovely island, really nice place. Back in the day when you could travel, back in the day when you could go on holiday.
Sorry, did you just say? What did you say?
Fassos.
Do you not say Paphos?
This is Fassos. There's Paphos. This is Fassos.
Oh, it's a different. Oh, mad.
It's
Where?
a smaller island. Yes.
Oh, lovely.
THASSOS, I believe it's called.
Fantastic. Nice, mate. Nice.
Sounds good.
Nice.
Sounds
Well,
nice.
this was back in the day when the only thing you had to worry about was the sun when you went abroad. Now I fear there's a hell of a lot more to worry about, and that's even getting out of our country. But anyway, I digress. So we're in Fassos, and I was doing a lot of recording when we were over there. I'm thinking back, it was back when they were announcing. Oh God, I don't know if it was the Alolan variant or whatever, but anyway, there was a big announcement in the game, and we had a day out doing like a visit, like one of those little walks, an excursion around it. Just me and the wife, and there's a Ho-Oh raid on. So Ho-Oh God, that shows you how long they've recycled that legendary, doesn't it?
Yeah.
yeah.
Jesus.
Listen, at least you didn't say Lugia.
Yeah, don't knock it. They're both coming back soon.
It's the raid weekend at the end of the month.
Oh, bring it on, bring it on. But Ho-Oh was in a raid, and all I remember, this square, and like it was dead. It was dead, right? This little square. It was a midweek on our holiday, and there's a Ho-Oh raid there. So we were like, going, well, do you know what? There's not a chance we're going to dure it. So let's log in and see if anyone comes into the game lobby. And no one did. So that was a bit weird.
This would be before they actually could see how many people are in the lobby.
Oh, this is
my
going
God, yes.
right back.
So you're wasting a pass just to see who's there.
Yes, because once
Exactly.
you pass in, it's gone.
Gone. But the funny thing was, we'd done this. We stood on this like statue, like a remembrance statue, whatever it is. It's in the middle of this square, the two of us, no one else around. And then suddenly we heard like this scooter noise, like there's mopeds sort of down the old echoey streets of a little Greek town. And next thing we know, someone just runs out in Greek and shouting, "Ho-Oh, ho-Oh." And we're like, what? Nowhere, this quiet suburban area. There must have been about 15, 20 people all rushing up doing this Ho-Oh raid, came from nowhere. And we were both like, I was trying to vlog this as well at the time, and it was just weird, beyond weird. If that had happened anywhere in England, it wouldn't have been quite as dramatic, but it just felt like one of those things. It was like a silence to pure euphoria for a Ho-Oh raid.
Milo, were you in Greece then by any chance?
I don't ride mopeds.
Okay.
So if it had been me, I'd have been in my Mazda. I still would have been, shouting.
But it was just a bit strange. And I think that, I like that. That very good. So
That's a good
there's
story.
a second question, guys, and we're going to make this one a silly one. But, let's just be brutally honest with each other. When have we tried to be serious on this podcast?
I think there was one time. It didn't go very well.
This is a curveball. This is a curveball. Right. If you could be a Pokemon trainer for the night, imagine that, for the night, and you were out drinking and your Pokemon buddy was your wingman or wingwoman, whatever we want to be politically correct here, who would you pick and why would you pick them?
I can't actually answer that question, Mark, because I'm not a Pokemon trainer. At night, one time only, I'm a Pokemon trainer 24/7.
Even more reason why you should know what the fuck you're talking about.
No, listen, you've got to go Machamp, right, for the biceps and the abs, surely, to make the ladies look, right? You know what I mean? Oh, no, but actually, no, wait.
It'd take the attention off you.
Yeah, I was going to say
Yeah.
wingman, sorry. So I need someone ugly. All right, Jigglypuff. No, that's cute.
That's cute, and sing
No,
everyone to
oh,
sleep.
God, Mark, I love this. This has really put me on the spot. Okay, I'll tell you what I do. Can I pick a shiny, or does it have to be the...
You could pick a shiny.
Okay, I'm going to go with shiny Skorupi. Why? Because it's great to look at. Guys, I'm winging this, okay? I'm really winging
We
this.
can't tell.
Yeah. It's great to look at, and you go, oh, look at that. But then when you go over, it starts to like fucking try and sting you and bite you. And then they go, oh, wait, who's that bloke next to him with the legend pose, with the camp legend pose? It's Coops.
It's the guy with a broken nose who's now on the floor.
yeah, all that. So yeah, good question, mate. And I hope I answered that.
You can visualize what a night looks like, mate, wherever you go out. If that works for you, it works for you.
Yeah.
Top that one, Milo.
Yeah,
I'm
Milo.
just wondering if we go like sensible, somebody who can, or a Pokemon that could get me home if I'm blackout drunk.
Oh, boring.
Or
God, you're
if we
so
go for
boring.
like complete mental bastard, I'd go Spinder because it's already wasted. It stumbles around. I imagine shiny Spinder would be absolute jokes to have. I could imagine it doing tequila shots over and over again, and that's why I would have that, just to get absolutely smashed down the pub. When the pubs reopen in the UK in the summer, hopefully, fingers crossed, Spinder's coming out with me.
Spinder's coming out to play. I can see Spinder be like on the tabletop. Can't you? Like when we used to have Chicago Rocks. Chicago Rock used to be open. You can imagine Spinder on the table knocking over people's beers, can't you?
Yeah.
It's a bit like of Aha or something like that.
and you couldn't be mad at it because it's so bloody cute, especially the shiny.
You'd be like, can I have one more?
They're closing. We've got to go home.
Ian, what about you, mate? And by the way, you can't pick a shiny because you don't fucking get them.
What's a shiny again? Well, okay. This is one that I really don't have any good answer for. But hey, based on the question, there are no good answers, right? Okay, if I was going to go sensible, we'd probably have to go with Detective Pikachu because literally, hey, Ryan Reynolds at your side, that's a decent wingman, right? But
Ian, I don't mean to be horrible. I think if you're choosing Ryan Reynolds, the ladies 99.9% out of the time are going to pick him over you.
Even if it is in a Pikachu form.
That's why I'm going to go for... That's...
Oh, yeah.
I love you too, Milo. That's why I think I'm going to go for Licky Tongue.
Are you thinking for the after party there?
He's thinking for the OnlyFans.
I'm thinking for the OnlyFans. You are right, Coops.
Oh my!
You did say wingman, Mark.
I'll go a bit further, I think.
OnlyFans content is as far as you want.
Ian, I think we're on the same page though, with like the really cool and interesting to look at, but like ugly AF.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think we're on the same page. What about you, Marky boy?
I can't follow that. Simply, I like the idea of having a wingman who takes you to where you need to be and where all the good shit's going down. You know, someone says, that's where you got to go. That awesome person's over there. You know, imagine just, you don't want to have to put too much effort into getting where you need to be to have the best night. As Barney Stinson would say, legend, wait for it, Derry, at night, it would have to be Nose Pass. Compass Pokemon. You know, it's going to be finding legendaries for us very shortly. But actually, looks at what side, I like to think I'm slightly better looking for Nose Pass. So that probably works in my favour. And it'll get you where you need to be. It'll point it out.
I'm a bit confused whether that's a genuine answer or whether you're trying to divert into the next section of today's episode.
I think Nose Pass would be very useful on a Duke of Edinburgh expedition.
Yeah.
What to climb and abseil down.
I do
take a map reference, right? Nose Pass. Where the fuck do we need to go?
Great answers, guys. Do you know what? I think that was quite funny. It says
I like that question.
So anyway,
I'm so glad you gave us a little bit of a heads up because that took me a while to think of a decent answer.
Nah, good stuff, guys. Good stuff, guys. And without shaming anyone, really quickly, GBL, new season's here. What, have you all started this new season, season 7? Because I've had a bloody good go at it, actually. What rank are you all at already?
What's GBL?
Oh,
oh, Milo, don't be like that.
I'll start you then. I'm halfway to rank 7. I'm ranked 6
he's
already.
On his way. He's on his way, mate. Congrats.
Let me just, sorry.
Ian?
Oh, I thought Coops was saying something.
No. Sorry. That awkward pause. Milo, keep that in. That was brilliant. Milo, keep that in.
Unedited goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I have gone all the way to rank number 2.
Did you get reset to rank 2, though?
I think you've got to win. I think you've got to win like one fight, haven't you?
No. Did you not see some people didn't get reset?
Yeah, it was me. Yeah, I was one of those. I started at rank 2. Yeah.
Coops starts at rank 8 or something ridiculous. Yeah.
No, so I'm 47 wins, 70 battles. So I'm sort of really above 50%, which is really solid for a good start. And I'm rank 8, but I haven't actually done my sets for today. So fingers crossed I might get to rank 10.
Do you want stats? I didn't check stats. Do you want stats?
Yeah, we didn't ask for stats.
Do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, Milo, stop being so rude, mister. Just because you're so used to you and your dad making 10-minute videos on whether an Ultra Box is good or not.
I'm the only one with 100% win rate on this, all right? 0 for 0.
Oh.
Ian, what about yours?
5 wins from 8 battles with a longest streak of 4.
Nice.
Do you want mine, Coops? Do you want mine?
Yes. So, Mark, you said you'd had a good crack at it, brother. Like, tell me, innit?
31 battles, 21 wins.
That's
7 longest streak of 7.
My God, we're matching besties. Woo! I'm longest streak 7.
Legends.
You really need to get rid of that avatar pose, Coops. You are really embodying it more and more.
Am I? Sorry.
Right, well, we've started the GBL, and that's all we're going to talk about GBL for today. So, guys, Let's get this back on track. Before we start, what are we all drinking tonight?
Sorry. What's with these pauses? They're hilarious. So, gents, I am actually drinking Kronenberg a 1664, and this is an Audi special. And this is actually really sweet because my dad bought me these. It's just a little treat for me. So I've got
Very
a pack of
nice.
4 that I'm all going to drink during this podcast. Milo?
Fantastic stuff. I'm on a homemade cocktail. Do you want to take a guess at what is in this concoction tonight, gentlemen?
Gin, vodka.
One of them's correct.
Gin.
No. So I've actually got watermelon vodka and coconut rum with tonic.
Rum. I've gotten rum, but I've gotten rum and Coke.
Rum
what
and
they
Coke.
call in Cuba a Cuba Libre.
Very nice indeed.
I just hate the fact I've got such a dirty mind. When Milo said cocktail, I thought he was going to just say cock.
Cock.
I am drinking a
Again,
cock.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. Well, I'm drinking a nice gin and tonic.
Yes.
Mark,
mate.
shut up. No one asked you, mate. No, I'm joking.
What's the gin? I love it. Come on, what's the gin?
I've got a 6 Bells London gin, and it's a lemon gin. It's got a nice little orange and lemon tint to it. So we made the mistake of signing up to the gin club, and then we've just
There's
been
no
through
mistake there.
lockdown. It's
Milo's
not
the
a
president
mistake.
of it.
Yes, I approved your membership.
Another bottle every 2 months, and we've been on lockdown, and we've accrued bottles and bottles. So we've got a collection now. I think that's probably
Fantastic. No, I rate that, mate. I rate that.
So there we go. Right, listeners, crack open a cold one. It could be a warm one if you want that. Throw down your incense, and we're sending you all the shiny and hundo look your way. Guys, get your incense down as well. We've got to do that as part of this. And for those who do get lucky, please share your successes on Twitter. I'm going to repeat that again at Incensed Podcast. Let's jump.
I think it depends on the definition of get lucky, doesn't it? Some of them we want to see on the OnlyFans, and others we want to see on the Twitter.
Let's jump into the Pokemon Go goodness. Right. So, guys, as we record this, incarnate form Landorus, yes, that is the cloudy dude, as I referred to it last week, has been in raids. But when you're listening to this, we will have Tornadus in raids. So, guys, how have the shiny hunts been so far? And are you feeling up to raiding the rest through March?
So Ian's going to actually die at this. Ian is going to die at this. But I decided after Mewtwo and all these legendary bosses are dead this month, I decided for March, I'm actually free to play. And I've been at work this week. I've been really busy, so I haven't actually done one, is it Landorus raid yet?
Landorus.
So, Ian, are you proud of me?
I'm very proud of you. Although I'm proud of myself. Because on my very first Landorus raid, and Milo can verify this, I got the shiny.
Did you really?
He did indeed.
There you go. So, yeah, so I have, sorry, Mark, to let you down there, but I've actually not done one raid yet. So
I haven't done one.
It's
No.
casual. What do you mean? It's casual.
No,
I'm play Coops.
I'm genuinely for the whole of March. I've got no coins. I'm not buying any remote passes.
Not even a freebie. A freebie
No.
pass.
Absolutely nothing. Yeah, if I'm out and about and there's a raid that I'm at, I'll use my free one and premium ones, but I'm genuinely like fully free to play.
Fair dues.
Milo, how you doing?
Cricket.
Well, I got the shiny after 4 raids and the hundo after 8. And now I'm 5 shinies in 50 raids.
5 out of 50.
You've raided this thing 50 times.
Yes.
It's worth
Well,
it for
I
pounding.
had a hundo. I had to max it, and it is now maxed at 3588. So I was quite content with it. It's actually a decent one. I shall not be doing the same thing for Tornadus and Thunderous.
I just want to let you know that you just spent £50 on something that's not real.
It depends, I guess, Milo. If you get a hundo Tornadus, you might then get on
He's
the.
going to have to
Then
then,
I'll
isn't
have to
he?
get
It's
the
got no
bloody
choice.
candy, won't I?
Yeah. And Milo, your luck will be you'll get it on your first raid. You'll get the hundo
I'll
on
get
your
the fucking
first.
shundo, won't I? And Auntie will be like, "Here, have the shundo, mate." I'm like, "Oh no."
By the way, I love it. I love it that now I'm free to play. I'm on like a high horse, and I'm like, oh, look at you, all spending your money on something
For all
ridiculous.
of like 3 days.
Yeah, but for Mewtwo, I was like £800, £800, £900.
Everything.
Yeah.
It feels like we're all. Yeah, it's a strange one, isn't it? It feels slightly that we're sort of just going through a little bit through rehab, aren't we here? But then Milo goes, I've done 50.
It's funny you should say that. I truly believe that Pokemon Go is probably more addictive than heroin.
On
Yeah, I
episode
would say
5.
Probably cheaper.
Well. So I got my shiny on my 8th raid.
Good stuff. Under the
And
odds.
ironically, it was on a free raid pass at home.
Oh,
And,
good.
realised then that I'm not going to waste any more remote raid passes because it's obviously the free raid passes to get the shinies, but I haven't had another one since to prove that theory. And I've had nothing anywhere near a hundo. So I think it hates me. But I've got the shiny, so I'm
got the
buzzing.
shiny. That's kind of all you need.
Do you know what? We're recording this on a Thursday night, and I think Milo will probably agree with me here. Everyone is already done with Landorus. I cannot get people to jump in raids after
It's tricky.
2 days, 3 days.
What did I say, Ian? What did I say?
3 days last week.
I said 3 days. I said.
Can you imagine how bad it's going to be when it's Tornadus and Thunderous, though? If somebody gets their shiny of those after day one, they're not fucking raiding it anymore. It's going to die inside of 24 hours.
Extremely quickly. We said 3 days. It's going to be 3 hours, isn't it, for the next one?
Something like that. Yeah, absolutely.
Insert wind sound here.
I think I have one.
So guys, when I put the show notes together, and I'll let the listeners into a little bit of a secret. So when I was putting episode 4's show notes together, we normally put them together, Tuesday during the week. We have a bit of a sort of structure, and then we tweak it a little bit, maybe once, and then we get to this point, and you guys have this amazing content that you listen to. This week was very different, maybe because I was writing them, and let's be honest with you, I struggle to write anything at the moment, but it looked like it was a dead week. Excuse the terminology there. This was looking pretty crap, in all honesty. Then Niantic, and we're going to roll into this bit next, released something, and suddenly the whole dynamic changed. And actually, we found as we got to within hours of us recording this tonight, we were changing it and changing it and changing, and actually trying to strip some of the stuff we were trying to fill the voids in with. So it's probably right now. We're going to go to the topic. This is a hot topic at the moment. Not Coops and Milo's OnlyFans page. No, not theirs whatsoever.
Okay, yeah.
But once, I'd like to thank Niantic for dropping something like this in this week. It certainly will give us a chance of getting some good listeners for this episode. But I'm going to open this up to you guys. But I'm going to whisper these 3 words very, very quietly. Kanto Make Up event.
Are we going all ASMR, Mark?
I've just finished my minstrels, for God's sake.
Give us some minstrels. Give us some more ASMR.
Okay. Wait, do we really want this? No.
Give us some ASMR. But give the listeners what they want.
Okay. Right.
So to just before we lead into it, so for those who are like going, what the hell are we on about?
Mark,
here?
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm about to do some ASMR with
Actually going to do it.
Okay, wait. Okay, Milo, you can crop this bit out. Wait, you can crop this bit out. Hold on.
Go on.
All right, boys, are we ready?
Oh my God.
Are we ready?
Go.
Go.
Okay, good. I've got them in my mouth. All right. This picture, OnlyFans, Incensed podcast, $5.99 a month. Here we go.
It's like someone squashing a stag beetle in your ear.
Was that not sexy? Sexy?
Not when you're going on that fact fair.
It might sound sexy. We saw the video.
Yeah. I can see you, Ian, stroking your Charizard badge while you listen to
Damn.
There was a distinct look of like curiosity and horror from all other quarters of the Zoom call there. And a descriptive terminology might paint a few pictures for you guys, but yeah, I don't know where to go after that.
That happened.
Right.
Sorry, Mark. Sorry. Go back to the Kanto event.
That happened. So I'm just going to summarise really quickly. So people might be going, Kanto Make Up event. Okay, right. Why have you led in talking about that in such a wayward way? Well, it's a month long. It's going to start, well, when you're listening to this, it'll have started. So it's running from Friday, March the 5th to Monday, the 5th of April. And it's an exclusive timed research. So, guys, come on, open this, throw this one to the floor. What do we think of this?
I have 2 words to say to Niantic, 7 characters, and 3 of them are F.
Can I guess? Is it I love you?
Coops, I didn't know you were dyslexic.
Is it here we go?
That's 3 words.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, no, for all seriousness, no. Like, somebody at Niantic is clearly taking the piss. With this. Like,
I don't know about you, but I really wanted those 30 Ultra Balls.
Are you slacking? Mate, send me your account details. I'll do a gotcha session. And you won't be happy.
I mean, I spoke a bit about this. I don't want to jump in because we're all going to have loads to say about this. But, I think the thing I found the craziest thing was something that was kind of relayed on Intern of the Week last week. Guys, don't you worry. You might have had a shit effort at catching 3 meows. We're going to announce you a makeup day. Do not panic. And now we're here. We're actually... On face value, it looks like we're going to get a poffin.
Excuse me. Do not take the piss out of poffins. Do not take the piss.
Have you hit 3 figures yet?
Yeah. I'm on 117, I think. Yeah.
Are you trying to actually use them?
Yeah, I use them. I do 2 best. I try and get 2 best buddies a 2 best buddies a day if I can bloody talk. Sorry.
I was astonished that they think that that's okay to just hand you basically a giant, box with a load of items in it. I don't know. Nobody I'm aware of bought the Kanto ticket because, I like those Ultra Balls that you get in the research rewards.
Ian, I think my opinion's going to be a little bit different to all of yours. So can you go first? Because I want to save mine till the end.
Well, I'm very ambivalent here.
If we're
ambivalent, there we go. That's a word of the week for you guys. That's a very word of the week. On face value, the value of what they're giving us does have a decent price tag attached to it. However, that isn't why we bought the ticket in the first place.
Indeed.
Having said that, us over here in Europe, specifically the UK, we didn't really have any issues. There was a little bit of lag. It didn't really cut out that much. So, to be fair, anything's a bonus for us. However, and that's coming from the person that got the least number of shinies. It's shit, but at least they're giving us something.
But I would say that the reason they announced and said we'll do the makeup day is not because of the lag or any of the gameplay issues. It's purely because of the fact that some people who didn't buy the ticket got access and got prompted to choose a red or a green ticket and then got access to the whole event for free. That's why they announced doing a makeup day for all ticket holders.
So again, is what they're giving us really that shit then? Because they're giving us more value for what we paid.
I'm pretty confident that nobody who suddenly got ticket access for free jumped up and down shouting, "Yes, Ultra Balls and a Poffin. I am so happy." They went, "Yes, I can have a chance at Shiny Snorlax and get my Shiny Ditto early." That's what they'll have said.
Well, we all thought that, but it didn't happen. We got the Shiny Ditto.
I know it didn't happen, but the essence was there, that it was available. You could potentially get it. And I don't understand why they didn't even choose to do 3-hour window. So here's the Kanto.
Agreed.
Whatever.
And I'm not going to argue that. I totally agree that there should have been a spawn-related aspect to this, because giving us a box load of free stuff, yeah, it's cool, but let's face it, it's not going to last.
There's a lot of value.
There is a lot of value with what they're giving us. There is a lot of monetary value to it. Yes.
Look at the Elite TM, the Elite Charge TM. You end up having to spend 1,280 bloody poker coins on the community day.
Yeah, they usually have a value of about 800 coins, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, yeah.
And I'm of the opinion that probably this isn't going to take a month, a bit like Mew Stage 2 to do. This is probably just to make sure everybody bloody does it so they get it. So
yeah,
and don't knock the value of that Poffin.
No.
Coops, you want to jump in here now?
I was going to say, first of all, the Mew might take us more than a month with the bloody catch 30 dragon types.
Yeah, I think I'm on about 7.
I've done that.
You've done? Of course he has. Of course he has.
I didn't do a single Dratini raid.
How have you?
Well, why would you do 30 Dratini raids?
This is Milo. He would do 130.
I got quite lucky with the dragon types, honestly. Very lucky.
No, but gents, here's why I wanted to go last, right? Because obviously, as we all know, Twitter went nuts, and when I say nuts, I mean the people were fuming. Every time every time Pokemon Go tweets, I always troll them. I always try and get in there, notifications turned on, just to make a little sarky comment. And when I tweeted them, I just made a little sarky comment. Like I said, I woke up the next day and I had 100 mentions. People were fuming at my tweet and at what they'd done. And I'll be honest here, this is a really, really, really unpopular opinion. I'm not mad at it at all. I'm actually quite happy with it.
Can we kick him from the call?
Yeah. Shall I boot him now?
Yeah. Coops has been ejected now from the call.
Which is weird, because I
I've muted Coops.
There we go.
Coops, unmute yourself.
And then there were 3.
As if you muted me, you bastard. But you're just jealous because I'm legend in GBL. No, I'm joking.
Hey, I'm rank 2.
No, I can see it from Niantic business point of view, but then I can also see it from the player base point of view. But I'm just so used to Niantic now, so like this does not even bother me. Any stupid decision that they make, it just doesn't bother me. And like Mark said, an elite TM. Charged and fast. We get 100 Mew candy. That's a bit annoying for me because I put loads of rare candy into Mew. But like to get that because they know that Mew's great for Great League in GBL, so that gives you a second move, and it's basically already powered up. Poffin. There's some good stuff in there, and to be honest. Yeah, I was lagged out the game. I was logged out for about 15, 20 minutes during the 12 hours. But like Ian said, nothing really affected me. So maybe I'm looking at it like that. Listen, just to top this off, did I think the event was dead? It was horrific. And I said to Milo after the event, the fact that I left with more Pokeballs than what I had when I started proves that it was that bad. I mean,
what event? Couldn't get rid of the Pokeballs though, could you?
Yeah, but what event do you do and you have more balls than what you do before?
Yeah,
but
that was the first time I had that as well.
Do I think the event was dead? Yes, absolutely. But I cannot understand why everybody is going crazy because, yeah, we got 20 minutes of lag, but we all knew that was going to happen. We called it on the podcast. And to get a box of all those items, I mean, come on, man. I'm just grateful that they even bloody did something because, trust me, they did not need to do anything.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't need to do anything. And actually, do you know what? I think everyone's very quick to jump on Niantic because we're used to doing that. And I kind of got the feeling it was because I was the same. You know, I was ranting about it because in my head, I had fixated we're going to have a makeup day. You know, we predicted that. It's made us look fucking stupid now. Thanks for that.
Mark, before you carry on, because I know what you're going to say, can I just put this out there? Milo, Ian, Mike, let me know your thoughts, gents. I know they released the research, yeah, and I get it, right? From the post, it basically looked like that's the only makeup day, and I get that. But in Niantic's defense, that's the only thing that they've released, and everybody has been so quick in seconds to jump on the fact there's no spawns, How do we all not know that in a week's time or in 2 weeks' time, halfway through the month, they go, for this 48 hours or 24, like, how do we know that? Like, as players, we're so like,
we don't.
Yeah, and I don't want to slag us all off because I'm the same, Mark. I troll Niantic every second I can, but aren't we all being a bit pathetic, like not giving them a bit more of a chance to? I don't know.
And you're right. To be fair, sorry, Ian, go on, mate.
I was just going to agree with Coops. Niantic didn't have to give us anything. People got access to the game or the event that shouldn't have got it, that did buy tickets. But so what?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to sort of half agree with you and half disagree. Is that yes, they didn't really have to do anything. Certainly from us in the UK, we didn't really have any issues at all. I had no login issues whatsoever the entire 12 hours. But the fact that they said you will be getting a makeup event, they used the word event, and not once have they ever confused the word event and timed special research before.
But like Coop said, we don't know the entirety of what they've got planned. They've given us this time research for a month.
But you would surely think that this makeup event, they have actually released on Twitter and said there's the Kanto makeup event details here. It's a timed research. That kind of makes it seem like it's the only point that they're going to put forward.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I'd like to just add, and I'd just like to add to it's not like they've got form of not letting you know what's going to happen on it until it started, have they? So no. We might be pleasantly surprised, but there was a lot of hate, wasn't there? There was a lot of hate, and Coops, you know exactly where I'm going to go with this. I was in that headspace. I was fuming when I first saw that.
Yeah, I saw.
It was probably fueled by then people on Twitter all jumping on it and everyone having very much the same opinion. You only see the same opinions I find on Twitter. It's very easy to find people that agree with you on there.
Can I just add, Mark?
Yeah, go on.
Social media like Twitter, for example, you generally only see the negatives. You very rarely see anyone going and go, well done, Niantic. You only see people bitching and moaning. You very, very rarely see anyone actually give a positive.
I mean, Ian, look at us. Can you believe it? We're kind of protecting Niantic. How weird is that?
And I think it's justified. I think it's
doesn't feel right.
justified.
I think Milo's cringing. I can see
guys,
him.
we need to protect the podcast. I don't want the ratings to go backwards because we're suddenly agreeing with Niantic now. Listen,
Fuck you, Niantic.
yeah.
Mark, don't worry, mate. We don't need to worry about agreeing with Niantic. We need to worry about you hosting.
Too right, mate. Too right. No, and do you know what? I think I'm gonna wrap. I think we'll wrap this bit up because I think we've gone from initially being very, very like, oh fucking hell, right, to actually going, oh yeah, kind of get it, oh yeah.
No, I won't. I'm not on that. I'm still.
No, I know you won't. I know you won't. And to be honest with you, I'm going to balance the opinion out here. I'm fucking annoyed with it. I kind of get it. They didn't have to do anything, but they've changed the wording. They've gone from a makeup event, which they've put in DMs to people, and they've categorically said to people, it's going to be a makeup event.
Yeah.
And overnight, it's gone to a research day or research month.
But timed research could be classed as an event, like when we get special.
But there's no
research
word
days.
in that they list off all of the event items you're going to get for the special research. There's no word on there if you're going to get spawns or certain encounters of Pokemon.
And
like
that's the
Meowth,
and that's the problem, and that's why I can understand the player base's frustration. But I also understand that we can jump the gun, and I'm with Ian, man. So what if 4,000 people got the ticket for free? That happens in life all the time. Forget Pokemon Go. Like, it happens in life all the time. Like, who actually gives a shit? But one positive, what I will say, is that if Niantic weren't thinking and didn't have in plan to give us a spawn makeup event, we will now. That's all I'll say. We will. I'm telling you, after Twitter, we will now.
It's interesting you bring that up because this is totally different. Imagine if you bought tickets to a football game and then found out that the ticket supplier had sold or given out extra tickets for free. That meant you couldn't get to your seat. That's bad, but this is a digital game event. Like, you're not losing out on anything because of other people joining. Yes, okay, you paid 12 quid for an event that they got for free, but then they are giving you the monetary aspect back now.
Yeah, but
So
I think that's a bad example though, because you said that I wouldn't get into the football. If I was sitting next to people that had got into the same football game, but I'd paid and they hadn't, I'm with Ian. I wouldn't give a shit. I'm like, if you want to be that scummy, then you've got in there. Obviously, it's not their choice. Niantic has given them.
I've never been to a football game, so
no. But I mean, obviously, it's different because they got it handed to them when they opened the game. I'm just with Ian. Is it that deep, guys? Like, there's so much going on in the world. We're getting all these items. Like, is it that deep? Like, does anybody actually care that much? Because for the first time ever, I'm so used to Niantic just making so many stupid, shitty mistakes. I actually didn't care at all,
Exactly. And let's face it, if you got the event, you open your phone and you get the event for free, you're not just going to go, oh, I didn't pay for this. Turn your phone off and put it away.
I can't troll those people who pay £12. No, you're going to fucking play.
Of course you're going to play.
I'm impressed.
I just have there?
Completely changed Coops' approach to playing Pokemon Go. He was usually on Niantic's back and all of this, and now he is totally relaxed, not expecting anything. We've changed Coops.
It's all down to Mark and episode 1 telling him not to have any expectations.
Yeah,
Mark, I'm telling you, bro. This podcast is.
It's like therapy, isn't it, Coops? It's like therapy.
Sorry, Mark. Mark, we'll go back to you. But while I'm
I'll get my point in a minute. But no. Joking aside, listen, I'm done with this now.
Listen, I was trying to be cute. I was going to say thank you for changing me, you bastard.
I didn't think it would only be 4 sessions. I think we've even surpassed our expectation there. But I would also like to say, Coops, I can't imagine you've ever been to Selhurst Park and there's been someone there in your seat wanting to watch it ahead of you. I reckon you've had plenty of opportunity to get to those adjoining seats as well. But anyway, I'll leave that one alone.
It's true.
Yeah. So, guys, we've now moved into spring. And I don't know about you guys, but the game is feeling pretty different right now. Some lit spawns. Hell, there's been some amazing spawns, actually. A new dealings there and a brighter feel to the world, despite the #COVID issues. I wanted to touch on a major quality of life update that has landed with regard to the XL candies. Are you guys feeling the XL love? And if you are, or if you're not, what are your immediate targets now with this in mind?
I can't talk from obviously, as you guys know, because I said earlier, I can't talk from a legendary standpoint because I've not done
free
any
to play Coops.
Yeah, because I've not done
legendary
any legendary
free to play.
But I have actually noticed a difference in XL candy from Wild Spawns. I genuinely have. And Mark, in simple terms, before we go over to Milo, I'm very happy with it.
I'm going to throw the opposite point of view in there, is that unfortunately the XL candy bonus thing for legendary catches and stuff isn't active.
Yes.
Oh, shut up.
I was about to say the
Shut
same thing.
up.
Seriously,
Because
I haven't
people
got
know
a
it's
single
not. It's
single
coming
XL
in
candy.
later this month.
Free to play doesn't realise this yet, guys.
He hasn't done it because he hasn't done any Landorus raids. But,
Wait, but-
I've got a couple. I've had a few XL candy, but not a consistent. More often than not, I was not getting XL candy from legendary catches or doing a Meltdown box. And people were noticing the same thing and replying to 90 Support on Twitter. And they actually put out a statement on the support account saying the XL candy bonuses will not be active until later this month. Now, unfortunately, later this
Wow.
month could mean the 30th of March. So we're going to have to wait, which is really annoying.
But Milo, didn't they announce it for March the 1st, or am I making that
No,
up?
no.
They said it would happen in March.
They said it would happen this month, but later this month now. So it's not active, unfortunately. So XL candy for me is still very much just kind of up in the air. You get whatever the fuck you get given by Niantic.
So if we're worried about any announcements not having all the details in it, I think we can rest knowing it might change. So, Ian, have you been getting any?
I literally have to echo exactly what Milo said. Landorus, I've raided pretty much. I've probably done. I'm in double figures, let's put it that way. I'm not going to break the bank on it, however, and I haven't seen a single Candy XL from a raid.
Single one?
Not a single one.
That's
poor,
bad.
isn't it? It's really poor. I noticed that, and actually I saw a lot of people were commenting on that. I've had 3 Landorus XL candies, and that's off, I think, 15. So that's pretty good, actually, in comparison.
Too bad then, actually, because I've done about 50-ish raids, and double transfer Candy Spotlight Hour as well, and I've got 26, which obviously in the grand scheme of things is fucking nothing. That's still 270 away.
Quick maths,
Quick maths, love it.
I'm on topic.
What I would say though is the spawns have been lit in the wild. Some of these final evolution spawns that are sort of out.
Just incensed to wheezing.
Get in there. I got a Feraligatr in the wild, which I was absolutely amazed with. Yeah,
Milo, sorry, I can't tell if that was sarcastic. You went, I just incensed a wheezing. I thought you were taking the piss. Who gives a shit?
No, but it's a rare evolved form.
Yeah.
You know, it's actually half decent.
Stardust for PvP, gents.
But no, I've noticed more XL in the catches in the wild, certainly. You know,
yeah, Mark, there has been, hasn't there? 100%.
Hell of a lot more.
Yeah.
And I sort of earmarked 3 or 4 that I was going to max to 50, and I was originally getting quite panicky over them, some of them being seasonal, but now like I'm regularly getting them on things like Pikachu and all that in the wild now. So
yeah,
I'm
I actually
quite
have
comfortable
to
with that.
Agree.
Gents, I am really sorry about the legendary. Like, I'm not just saying that because I'm a cocky free-to-play player. Like, that is shit. Like, no, but imagine doing 50 raids. You should have
free-to-play player.
Guys, listen, you watched on the last episode of this month. I will tell you, I've still not spent a penny. Watch.
Can I make a quick request here?
Yeah.
I think you should change your opening credits on your videos to free-to-play Coops.
Yeah. Maybe.
Free-to-play Coops, casual, free-to-play Coops.
I'll clip that and you can use that in your opening.
that is it. That one take. I like that, Mark.
And Coops, you haven't sung tonight. Mark did.
Yeah, there you go.
There's role reversals all over the place.
Let's move on from XL candies. I think they've got a bit of work still to do there.
Yeah, 100%.
Totally. So at one point this week, it looked like we were really going to have to scrape the barrel, guys. And I know we've joked about it, we've led into it earlier about it, but fortunately for our listeners, that isn't the case. Talk to me about the first bonus hour, guys. We had the Go Rocket Hour as we recorded this. How did you find it?
This shit.
That is very sort of meh, wasn't it?
Balloon.
I'll be honest. I didn't even know there was one until I read the show notes.
I wrote this down in the show notes and I forgot about it.
You wouldn't even have noticed, Coops, though, unless you actually do the balloons. You wouldn't even notice that there was a bonus hour.
No, unless you had the game open.
I don't know. Talking about balloons, does anybody else have the same issue as me? Like, just say if I load the game first thing in the morning, yeah. Sometimes I have to force quit and reload it for the balloon to show up.
Yeah,
like,
Yes,
sometimes
yeah.
I have the same.
Yeah.
Like yeah. I mean, I'm not going to be negative because I've been
Come
protecting
on, you've
my
been really
besties.
positive so
No,
far
no,
tonight.
Missing the
no,
negativity.
no.
Coops, come on.
No. And I actually love the balloons, but yeah, no, sorry,
The
Mark. to let
Prozac's
you
obviously
down.
working.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what,
But-
guys? If I'm being honest with you, I was originally going to let you lot give feedback on it, but I was going to go, I agree with you guys. Yeah. But actually, I was sat down having dinner, and I was me and the wife having a chat about it. And we just sort of said, actually, how do you fit all these events in? Spotlight Hour is quite a good one. I like that. I'm a bit like Ian. I might do the Spotlight 32.5 minute session and have a real good go at it on the way back from work because let's face it, I'm not at home at that time to play it. And this Thursday night this hour thingy with Bob doesn't really work, for me, and I guess we've all got different scenarios, but
And I think the problem is, Mark, that Niantic are trying to cram an event in or a mini event in every single night. And they're just going to burn out the player base if they're not careful.
We're getting very close to the point like we experienced on the Kanto day where there's just too much happening because it's a Tuesday, then a Wednesday, and now a Thursday.
Yeah, exactly. And you've only got so many hours that you can stream.
Exactly. Yeah. Or, there's a point where you say, I'm not going to record a video. I didn't film the Team Rocket thing tonight because I'm sort of like, we'd heard from New Zealand what it's like. It's a rocket balloon every 12 minutes.
If you had made a vlog filming 4 rocket balloons, I would have taken the piss out of you.
So you
But
get
to
one
be
every
fair-
12 minutes, mate. So I think it's 6.
You
To
got
be
six,
fair,
yeah.
5.
To be fair, that
5.
would,
Of course it is 60 minutes.
gents, I tell you who would make a video about that though. The Trader Club.
We're waiting for it.
Hit those balloons hard. Camp it. Go on, hit them hard.
Where are your Ultra Balls? Oh, you can't use them. You've got to use Premiere.
Oh, gents, all I will say is, and you lot are going to hate me so much.
Or
but
more than we already do.
Milo, stop being horrible to me, baby.
Sorry, Coops.
By the way, listeners, next week there'll just be 3 of us hosting the podcast.
Is it me being booted or is it Coops?
but like,
There's a spot that's opened up, guys. I know listeners have said they want to get involved on the show, but there might actually be a permanent panel guest.
Now's your time. But no, I know I didn't do it just because this week's a busy week, but I really like the balloon hour. I think it's great. I think Tuesday Spotlight Hour, Wednesday raid hour. And I think it's a fantastic idea. And next week, please remind me, Mark. I have to participate in it.
Do you want to know what it is?
Yeah, it changes every week, by the way, Coops. It changes every
It's
week.
not. They're doing 3 different tests. So this was
Oh.
the only rocket one.
Right.
Which, to be honest, was great. I got 2 Arlo battles out of it, which I was very happy about.
Yeah. Right.
So the next week, Thursday, is going to be Mega Candy Bonus Hour, where if you have a Mega Pokemon evolved at your side, you will get more candy, and I'm assuming a lot more candy when you catch Pokemon of the same typing as your Mega.
Shit, that will never work.
So if you have a Mega Gyarados evolved, you'll be getting a lot more bonus candy for Water and Dark types. Which I guess if you're just literally running a gotcha and you think like, it depends on what spawns are going to be happening, because I'm thinking that bonus hour is happening during the charge up week.
Oh yeah, that's Mark's
Yeah,
week, isn't it?
Mark's
That's
the
I
Mark.
think it is. So if you have a Mega Ampharos evolved, you'll be getting a load of bonus candy for electric type Pokemon, which might
But
be
admit, though,
handy.
it sounds shit, though, doesn't it?
It does sound quite mediocre. It sounds like a very, very well casual, super casual. Coops right up your street. It's sort of one of those things you could play if you're on the tube or bus home.
You can't play Pokemon Go on the tube, I found.
Why not?
Because you don't get spawns down, do you? Because you don't get 3G or 4G.
Use your Incensed podcast.
They're messing, guys, aren't they? I think, like you said, Coops, I like what you're saying, though. It might, if you work shifts, and you do different shifts and work in a role like that, it might be, actually, I can do the Thursday event. I get that. And they're keeping it fresh. They're throwing loads of new ideas out there. For someone who works the same shift or the same hours every day, it just adds a bit more confusion to another day, if you want to try and do something. And like you said, I think it feels like they're just trying to find their feet a bit to see what really sticks there. But, the events are fast and furious, aren't they? And these seem to just be loads of little daily differentials to the game.
And
But
I know they want. Okay, sorry, Mark, if I'm going off on a tangent, but I know Niantic want people to spend a lot of time in the game. I totally get that, but I'd rather have a nice weekend event rather than every single fucking night something
Of
coming up.
1
Because
hour. Yeah.
I don't know about the rest of the world, but I've got a life. I mean, it's a
Yeah,
game,
but God, I'm protecting them again. Ian, you did just answer your own question. You don't have to switch on your game 6 to
that is
7.
true. Yeah, that is true.
You
Yeah.
don't have to go out for spotlight hour for your 4-minute walk. You don't need to do.
Who's this person, and what have they done with casual
No,
Coops?
but I'm just saying, like,
Have
you
Niantic
don't...
replaced him with a pod person?
Yeah, he's actually an intern.
But I'm just.
He is an intern. Look, he looks slightly different.
Guys, I think we're gonna have to move us to the next bit more to protect Coops' rep here, because now he's gone free to play this month. People are gonna go, what the hell have we done with him?
Do it. Let's move on. Do it.
Let's move on, guys. So we're getting to the fun stuff now. So some say Niantic interns are cloned in a lab, but something went dreadfully wrong with the process. It's our favorite feature, Ask the Intern. Over to you, Milo.
Oh, joy. Now, have I got some goodness for you? So we've noticed actually through scouring their Twitter replies, Niantic support are being quite devious and intelligent. They're switching to the DM route a lot more often.
Whoa. Did you say intelligent?
Intelligent. I know, it's a very unusual thing we're experiencing right now. So we're having to really dive deep into their replies, but I've got one here which I think is just brilliant. Hey Niantic help, I've landed 40 balls on Landorus while using golden raspberries. How have I not caught one? To which Niantic support have replied, we understand your concern. Pokemon can be challenging to catch. Using golden raspberries along with accurate throws helps improve the odds of capturing Pokemon. I've shared more tips via DM with you.
So they've told them they've hit them with excellence. They've told them they've used golden raspberries.
Just keep doing what you're doing.
You'll get one eventually.
I want to see this guide. I want to compare it to the Trainer Club's guide. Oh, man, that sounds phenomenal.
We need Niantic support to start a YouTube channel and do tips on how to play the game. I want to see how they play the game.
No, you want them to do it so Milo can be there, like tapping the dislike button.
Yes. I'll create 1 million accounts. Dislike it.
I believe you.
I've got another one here.
I believe you.
I'd possibly do that. Another one here. My mother has purchased 5,200 Pokecoins on her Pokemon Go account over an hour ago, and she got a receipt of the purchase, but hasn't received them. Do you know if there's a glitch or if they'll arrive later, or can she get a refund of her purchase? To which Niantic supporter replied, sorry to hear that, trainer. There is a possibility your transaction that you're referring to did not go through, or that the purchase was made on another Pokemon Go account. To have a closer look at this, please share your trainer nickname and email via DM. I don't know, like, do they need a screenshot of the receipt and all their bank details? Like, what do they want?
That probably.
They don't want the GDPR. They're not worried about GDPR, are they? They're just kind of like, yeah, just send it over. Don't hide any digits. Just give us all the good stuff, and we'll check it out for you.
The reason they want all the details for the banks is so that they can subscribe to Milo and Coops' OnlyFans.
Let's go.
Yes.
That's actually why. That's why Niantic have switched to the DM route more often. Thank you, Niantic.
There's a tedious link there. I'm beginning to believe it more and more as we go down this rabbit hole of DMs. Oh dear God. Right. Let's go for it. In Shinies of the week.
Okay, so this is it's a new segment that Mark introduced the world to last week, where we talk about shinies that people have got whilst listening to us on this podcast. And yeah, we got a few people last week that did strike gold, and we're going to go through those now. So Herms Ninja, regular on Milo's streaming hours, and this is the second shiny she got while listening to the podcast, and she got a shiny Moltres.
Oh, nice.
Absolutely amazing. Shiny Moltres there. Maz Doz, I think I said that right, didn't get a shiny, but did get a hundo.
Hey,
was the
Hundo
Hey.
Love a
Makuhita.
4-star. Love a 4-star.
A Ponyta. that what you said?
Makuhita.
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 Sorry, I heard Ponyta. Makahita's a damn sight better, so congrats.
Makahita's not a bad one, especially Hundo. And Mike, aka Newcombs.
Hey, shout Mark.
No, his wasn't worth a shout out.
I'm shouting him out. He deserves it. It wasn't a Hundo, but it was a very strong 96 plusle.
Wow.
Wow.
I love Mike.
Congrats, my guy.
So, and that is pretty much it for shinies or Hundos, or nearly Hundos, that we got on our tweet replies last week.
Love it. Big shout out to Newcombs. Newcombs, top guy. He was there on the drone retrieval in Milton Keynes. So,
Yes, he was.
Oh, was he?
Anyone who
Good
was
man.
part of that deserves a mention. Thank you, Ian. Well, we've made it, guys. It could have been a slow one to crawl through. It rapidly turned into a passionate discussion, even though Coops is, I don't know what's happened with him.
Medication.
he seems to be a different person.
Imposter.
If you enjoyed the podcast, please hit that follow or subscribe button on Apple, Google, Spotify, and many more. And also, please leave that 5-star review to support us. Please also follow us on Twitter at Incensed Podcast to keep updated with all the latest stuff. The most important question now, and this is the most important part of it, did anyone incense a shiny?
Absolutely nothing here.
No. Bugger all.
Nothing.
I actually did, which is funny.
Did you
Get in
actually?
there!
Yeah, I did, and I got a shiny, and it's a rare one, and it is. Why don't you all try and be as positive as me?
I could tell from the tone of your fucking voice.
Damn it. No, of course I didn't get a fucking shiny.
We got a shiny Coops tonight in the podcast.
Yes.
It's a very rare one who's actually quite positive and likes Niantic.
I don't know. I stuck up for them as well, but not anywhere nearly as much as Coops.
Well, this was a more balanced one, guys. But yeah, if you get a shiny, if you've incensed one during listening to this one, please let us know. Tag us on Twitter. So you can be featured on Shinies of the Week section on one of our future podcasts. So, well, thank you guys for joining me on this episode. And we have now all had the chance to host it on to round 2. It's been a real pleasure to do so. And as they say, the best things come to those who wait longest. Can also thank Brett, Coops' mate, for the ever-growing number of music tracks. I think we're going to have an album out soon. That one.
That official soundtrack.
Thank you for putting these tunes together for us. It really is appreciated. Thank you for tuning in to listen. Have a great week, and we will see you in episode 5. Keep safe, gang.
I choose you!